Our next guest says garbage plans are 100% legal. RecycleBank rewards people for recycling. The company just signed a lucrative deal with Allied Waste, and as we saw yesterday, Allied Waste having a strong second quarter, posting an earnings increase of 22%, that helping to boost the company's stock price. Joining us this morning to talk about the value of trash is Ron Gonen. He's the CEO of RecycleBank. Ron, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, I love that story. That was an interesting one. But, you know, I think this is a great concept. How much money is in trash?
There's a significant amount of money in trash. There's two reasons for that. First, most of the trash that we put out every day is actually recyclable. It's mostly paper, plastic, glass, tin, and aluminum. And we're generally sending it to a landfill, which costs our taxpayers money. If we can divert that waste from the landfill into the recycling stream, first, we're going to avoid having to pay to stick it in a landfill. And second, today the commodities markets are very strong, and you can sell all that material for a significant amount of money that goes back into your municipal budget.
Okay, so let me understand this. So you would partner with different municipalities, different cities, and provide them the technology or the capability to siphon off those pieces of garbage into potential commodities, and then there's an opportunity for them to get a rebate. How does that work, the finances here?
We sign a contract with a city. So, for instance, Wilmington, Delaware. We provide every home in Wilmington, Delaware with their own RecycleBank recycling container. It's a large recycling container. It has a chip embedded in it. We then retrofit the city's trucks with a mechanical arm that picks up your RecycleBank recycling container, reads the chip, identifies that your home recycled and how much your home recycled. That gets translated into RecycleBank points. You can then log on to our website, and just like you're looking at your bank statement, you'll see each week you recycled, how much you recycled, and how many points you earned. And you can use those points at over 400 different stores, including national stores, regional stores, and local businesses. We also show you your environmental footprint by showing you how many trees your home is saved by recycling and how much oil your home is saved by recycling. So there's an obvious benefit to the household because they're getting an economic benefit from recycling. There's an obvious benefit for the municipality because the more that they can get people to recycle, the less they have to spend on landfills and the more that they can generate in revenue from the commodities.
Wow, you're pretty smart. That's just shocking and amazing. I'm excited. We'll talk about the website in a second. I was reading some statistics that basically said, and correct me if I'm wrong, it costs about $70 a ton to dispose of trash in a landfill. How much money can you recoup if you in fact recycle that ton of garbage?
The cost of disposing of waste in a landfill varies across the country. In the Northeast, you're going to see prices from $70 to over $100. In the West Coast, you'll see them about $50, and in the South, it's around $30 to $50. So it ranges throughout the country. The point being, it's very expensive no matter where you are in the country. The average home generates about 1.2 tons of waste a year. So it's about a $70 to $100 swing if you can get somebody to get their material out of the landfill and into the recycling stream. RecycleBank has developed a proprietary and unique rewards program that can benefit the household about $300 to $400 worth of points a year.
Can you not participate in it if the municipality or the city that you're living in has not made a deal with you, or can you participate in it as an individual?
Whether or not your city has a contract with RecycleBank, recycling creates tremendous value for your municipality. So if you don't have RecycleBank yet and you recycle, you're going to be saving your city a lot of money and generating revenue for your city. We at RecycleBank make sure that that value gets passed back to you specifically in your household.
Okay, so Ron, I just got to quickly ask you this. When things go and they're recycled or they're separated in their bins, and let's say you find a lot of metal, which could be used, and obviously commodity prices have risen, who makes the money off of that? Finding all those commodities, those raw commodities, and then turning those raw commodities that can be used for other things.
So cities have contracts with MRFs, their material recovery facilities, and that's where the material goes to. It gets separated at the MRF, and then the metals industry will buy the metals, the plastic industry will buy the plastic, and the paper industry will buy the paper. And so the recycling facilities make money because they get to sell the material. And the great thing about that is that they're usually locally owned, they're locally operated, so it creates local jobs. And then different industries are able to make money off of the commodities, and then manufacturers can save money because they don't have to access virgin materials to produce their products.
What a great business. I imagine this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Unbelievable. Ron Gonen, great having you, and I'm completely fascinated. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, China has a